Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Free Game. I am your gracious host, J Red, joined by the beautiful Melanice Gibbs. Once again, we are on episode 4, and this is Free Game, like I said before. Before we begin, make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/We Authentic Network, where you can get all the Free Game episodes, as well as videos from me, also the Res View episodes as well with DJ PM. But how you doing, Melanie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, pretty good. I'm excited about this topic. I'm excited about doing this show all the time, but this topic right here is for the quarantine couples. You know what I'm saying? The people who have been stuck at home with their significant others, their husbands, their wives, everybody. And it's not just applying to them, but this is the perfect time to talk about it because you're spending so much time together. All right, so we're gonna start it off like this. You ready? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. So, is it ever okay for you to go into your significant other's phone? Is it ever okay for you to go into your significant other's phone? Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Ever.
Ever. Is it
Ever.
okay? All right, Melanie, you go ahead and start off. Give me your feedback on that.
Well, no, it's a no for me. I don't think you should go in your significant other's phone unless you are prepared to see something that you don't want to see.
Now break that down for us.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. When you get that urge, that tingle to go into your significant other's phone, right? Or even just the thought, it's because there's something going on that's causing you to feel that way, right? So either it's like something has happened, you don't really trust them, their habits with their phones have changed, and I'm gonna give y'all some free game on that later. But yeah, there's something there that's causing you to feel uneasy about your significant other's phone, right? So I feel like if you're going to do it, you need to be prepared for something you're not ready for. And when you find that something, whatever that something is, if you're not going to leave that person, don't even do it. It's a waste of time, a waste of arguing, a waste of being emotional. Just a waste of a whole lot of feelings, because at the end of the day, what's done in the dark will always come to light, right?
That's true.
But why put yourself through that emotional roller coaster of trying to figure out what's going on? So I'm gonna say, like, it's a no. I'm not gonna say I've never done it, but it's a no.
In a second. Oh God, you're one of those. All right.
Oh my God.
As far as I go, I mean, y'all should know me already. Hell no. You should not go through your girlfriend's phone, your man's phone, husband, wives, whoever, because I feel like you said, you go looking for trouble, right?
Yeah.
I've had situations before to where girls indirectly or they try to be inconspicuous going through my phone, and they ended up finding something that they did not want to see. Now, girls are real sneaky when they do it too, because that whole let me take a picture with your phone, and you take a gazillion pictures with this guy's phone, and then you want him to you want his phone to send it to you. I'll go there. I'll text the pictures I just took to my phone, and then you go in and try to delete apps, and then somehow you go into the inbox, and then you start to see stuff, or you'll mistakenly click on photos or whatever like that. So that's the thing, ladies. Like when you go through and you try to do that sneaky shit, I think some women do it to test to see if a man is gonna flinch or if he's gonna act a certain type of way. But that's just, you just go looking for trouble. Like if the thing is, if you want to take pictures, unless your phone is shitty and raggedy, take pictures on your own phone. Free game. Take pictures on your own phone, or let me be able to airdrop them to you or send them to you. Now,
Right.
I do agree that, you do go looking for trouble when you do that. If you have a reason for doing it, I think that you should openly ask them before you refrain to going to do that, because that's not going to, because obviously if it's something you have to go and find, that's something that they don't intend for you to see anyway. So
Right.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a reason to go do it, but when you go do it, if you don't find anything, then what? Oh, okay, I trust them. How do you know that they didn't delete all that shit? You know what I'm saying? Could have thought that you caught them slipping, but they went in and deleted everything or have them hidden in apps. You don't know. So my thing is, it really just doesn't, like you shouldn't do that. I think that you go looking for trouble. I've never went through a girl's phone. I've never felt the need to, and that's not being, cocky or anything like that. But they never gave me a reason to. Well, even if they did give me a reason to, I just didn't feel like going to look, because I think I talked about this on another episode. It's like every dude, like if you had, and I'm gonna just be real, if you had good pussy, you look good, you got good head, whatever it is that is great about you, I'm quite sure other dudes who you probably cut off in the past or you don't communicate with, or that's your ex, they gonna hit you up every now and then just to see where your head is. Is she
Right.
good with J Red? I don't know. Let me try it every few months. I'm gonna try it. So I may go
Right.
through and see a dude just say it all out, like, girl, I want to fuck the shit out of you again, blah, 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 blah. And before you could even respond to it, you know what I'm saying? Or if you chose not to respond to it and then forgot to delete it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
go through your phone and see it and be like, hold on, is Melanie messing around with this dude? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that it's healthy to actually go about doing that at all.
No, I don't. And just like there's this whole trust factor, because I feel like once you do that and your significant other knows, everything from that point forward in regards to phones becomes like real like suspicious at that point. Especially if you find something and you stay, right? So now every time he asks, oh, so who you texting? Who you talking to? Like, who wants to go through that? That's too much.
If you feel the need to always have to go through your significant other's phone, you don't need to be with that person in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't. Because one or two things are going to happen. You're either going to leave that person or you're going to still be with them hoping that they get better, hoping that they stay committed to you, hoping, praying, wishing, and you can't change a person. So, I don't advise it. Like you said, it messes up the trust, because if I feel like I never gave you a reason to go through my phone, and then you decide to actually go do that, then I'll be looking like, damn, like she doesn't trust me. So how do I feel around you? You know what I'm saying? Now, some girls will be like, who's texting us? Who's texting us? I mean, that's cute, it's funny. But like, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that feels the need to have to go through my phone. Like you said, the truth will always come to the light. Whatever you're sneaking around doing, eventually it'll come. You'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna get caught slipping. A smooth criminal must get caught one day. Tupac said that. RP to Tupac. But yeah, I definitely think that, if they continue to give you a reason or whatever like that, just ask, like, hey, you mess with anybody else, you talking to anybody else, whatever. They could still be lying to you then. But, if the relationship is going good, you know what I'm saying? Like, because some people are comfortable with you going through their phone. Some people just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think honestly, that's like for the older people who may not be used to cell phones and all that other stuff. But that could be one thing. The other thing could be just, hey, I ain't talking about, she ain't talking about. Let me go through your phone, whatever. But I just feel like cell phones over the years have became, what is the word I'm looking for? That's our realm. That's our privacy. Like that's where we store. Yeah, think about it. You store your memories, stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like Cash App, your money, you know what I'm saying? It's like we put so much into that. You got your Bible on your cell phone. I think you watch porn on your cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
shit, there's so much that that goes into your cell phone. I think that's your personal item that.
Yeah, it is. It's like my bank account. That's not for you. I mean, not until we get to a certain, point in life. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't have a problem with being like, here you go, if you ask, right? But and I'm not even gonna ask you why you want it, regardless of what little hint you may throw, or if I left it open or whatever the case may be. Once I catch you doing it, it's just like, oh, okay. So now I got my eye on you, because sometimes I feel like too, people want to know what you're doing because they have something shady going on
That's a
as
possibility. That could be a possibility.
so
Right.
they're like, well, I know if I'm doing this and I can get away with this, well, what is he or she doing?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that's not always the case, but that is the reason sometimes why people feel the need to go through their significant other's phone.
Right. Well, like I said, I've never felt the need to have to go through a girl's phone. I've seen stuff that looked funny, but you know, like I caught one of someone I was talking to. I caught someone sending them a good morning text, good morning, beautiful text. Like I just saw it. I asked her about it, and she was just like, "What? I mean, what? You know?" And I was like, "Okay, she's bullshitting, whatever." But I just don't feel the need to actually go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could, like, if I saw my wife do it, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, you can tell your significant others, you know, just the way they move, if something's different about them or whatever like that. Or
Okay.
if that person was already messing around with people before you on the regular, that's how they presented themselves to you. Because some people really don't care. They just want something to argue about. Let's be real, you know? But,
Yeah.
you know, they just want to look through it. But let's get to you, Melanie. What led you to getting to the point to where you felt like you needed to go through your significant other's phone? And were they your significant other or just somebody you were messing with?
Oh, okay. So I've only done it once. And
Once
that at the
is too many.
time,
Once is too many.
huh?
I said once is too many, but anyway, keep going.
It is, but I'm just saying, I did it once. It was like a year ago, actually. So it was like really recent. But me and this person, we were broken up, I think. So this was somebody that I actually like dated. Like they were my boyfriend. And we had broken up. He was trying to get back or whatever. So he had planned like this whole little weekend or whatever for us. And so we were about to leave the hotel, and well, let me back up. So there were some things he was doing differently throughout the weekend with his phone. And so didn't I kept it right here, didn't say anything the whole weekend or whatever, just kind of like watch. And so one thing he kept doing at dinner, his phone kept going off. And he would kind of like pull it out his pocket. I'm gonna show y'all with my phone. So he would pull it out his pocket, and I'm sitting like beside him, and he would kind of like tilt it so I couldn't see to like read whatever it was. He would respond, and then he'll put it back in his pocket. Or if he left it on the table, he would have it like face down. Okay. So I'm like, okay, you never did that before, but okay, whatever. We not together, but cool. So anyway, so the last day of our little weekend, he left his phone on the dresser, and it was like, oh, it was unlocked and everything. So I'm gonna pause for him. I'm gonna put a pin right there, and we're gonna backtrack, right? So when I first started dating this person, they didn't have a code on their phone. It was completely open, unlocked all the time, right? Then the further we got into our relationship, they put a lock code on their phone. As the relationship progressed, I can't remember whatever my reason was for giving him my code, because like honestly, I teach a dance class. Everybody who's in my dance classes, and even when I taught students, had my password. So I didn't really have nothing in my phone anyways. But I think I need him to do something. So I gave him the code. He had the code. He felt like he wanted to give me the code to his phone. Fine, cool. Needed me to do something. The code was different. So I was like, okay. So now bringing it back, I'm thinking like, okay, it's open. I'm just gonna look real quick. So, because I was already in a place of being unsure, like, okay, what am I really going to do with him at this point? So I looked, I saw some stuff where he was talking to this girl, and he had been giving her money and stuff. And I forgot what else I saw. But anyways, I was more so focused on this one message. I put the phone back. Then I was like, I'm going to ask him, can I see his phone? Because he didn't see me looking his phone, right? So I was like, I said, if I asked you to see your phone, would you give it to me? And he was like, yeah, I would give it to you, no problem. And I said, okay, so well, let me see your phone. And he was like, okay, well, hold on for a minute. So he takes the phone, goes in the bathroom, does whatever it is he's gonna do. So then he comes back and hands me the phone. That is so stupid. Like, why would you even do that? So I go back, the message is gone. And I was like, you didn't delete anything? And he was like, no. And I was like, so what are you doing in the bathroom with your phone? Nothing, I wasn't doing nothing. Kept asking him about deleting anything. He kept saying, no, like literally this close to my face, looking me in my eye, telling me no. Long story short, I finally was like, okay, well, who is so-and-so? And he was like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, now mind you, I've already seen the messages. And I'm like, so you don't know anybody named XYZ? He was like, no. And I'm like, dude, I just looked in your phone and saw this, and this. And then he was just kind of like, oh, shit. You know? So then I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't even need you to explain the situation. I really don't care what the situation is. And he was like, oh, well, she got kids, and I was trying to help her with her kids, and that's fine. You keep helping her with her kids.
Yeah.
We good.
He's dumb for the way he acted, like how he was trying to be inconspicuous, because fellas,
that wasn't even a try.
Like, if you gonna do it, it's other ways. First of all, if you lay your phone flat, to me, that already kind of stands out. Like, some people have the habit of doing that, but
I have that habit.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I don't do it because I like to see. I like to see who calls me, because thing about me is somebody could probably think that I got a lot going on, because I do when it comes to like social media and stuff, because I share articles, I put stuff up, I got different text groups that I'm in, so my phone always, it goes off. So somebody could mistaken that and be like, oh my God, because it used to be someone I talked to, I go over a house and it would always be like around 9 or 10 at night. My phone would just be going. But it wouldn't be folks hitting me up, women hit me up to try to do anything. It would just be, notifications and shit. So that, that happens. But he was crazy for, doing it like that. But my thing is, a girl has to say, if you ask me, hey, can I go through your phone? I'll be like, why? So you can find something? And then I'll be like, okay, you go ahead and do it. If you find something, that's on you. But I wouldn't want to be with anybody who's gonna ask me to go through my phone. If you want to ask me something, just go ahead and ask me. But another thing that had happened was this is another person, went through my phone because they were taking pictures and then tried to send it to themselves. And the thing is, I had deleted some naked photos that I had or whatever, right? Not from me, of me, but
Yeah, right.
Everybody has, you be getting pussy pics, you get, what I'm saying? Women, y'all probably get dick pics, whoever. So some people keep them on their phone. I was trying to delete the, females that I had on my phone. So they were in the recently deleted section though. You know what I'm saying? So before I went down to see this individual, I deleted them. Like, I had deleted them a while ago though. Like, they were just in there. So she was taking a picture of my phone. I think she deleted one by accident and then went to the recently deleted. And then she was like, what the fuck is it? And then was trying to go off. And I'm like, hold on, wait a second. You see where it is, right? It's recently deleted. So it's not like those are new, you know what I'm saying? Like that I just had, you know what I'm saying? So she couldn't really get mad because I mean, they were deleted. I said, yeah, I had them, but I deleted them. So, but
but you can delete them though, because you could have went back and gotten back after the fact if you wanted to.
I could have, but I had did that. Like, I had deleted those because I wanted to clean my phone out. I was just like, I'm talking to this person, so whatever. So I deleted them. Now, I could have hid them in certain places, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't, I was trying to delete them. So, but she couldn't really get mad because I told the truth, and you can't catch me slipping without me slipping, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I got caught doing something that I was trying, you know what I'm saying? It how I get caught without getting caught? Like, I didn't do shit. But yeah, fellas, free game. When women want to take pictures with your phone, not all, but most of them may try to lean over to the side. Like, the past times that someone has, quote unquote, found something in my phone has been because of those damn pictures. Take pictures with your own damn phone.
think that's so stupid though. I've never I could see if I was like, I told you, take this picture of me, and then I tell you to send it to me. But I don't think I've ever like be like, ooh, let me see your phone so I can take a picture.
Well, and to the credit, like right now, I got one of the latest iPhones, so my camera is better. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but still, like I could understand that. Like, hey, you take, because when I go home, right, all my family got fucking Droids and shit, Samsungs, all that. So they love the portrait mode function that's on the iPhone. So they'll be like,
right.
hey, let's take pictures with, so that's understandable. But the ones that just like to just take it and always want to take pictures with your phone, taking selfies and shit like that, you got to be on the lookout for them, because they'll fuck around and try to delete the app, because that's what someone else tried to do. They try to delete the app. You know how, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know what I'm talking about, when you do your phone like this, and then you got the different windows and stuff, and
yeah,
you can kill the app. Like if you go over too much, it may be something that they may end up finding. But
yeah.
And I think another time it may have been like someone tried to go through. I think someone was using my laptop, or I used their laptop, and I think I had my Twitter up or something like that, and then they went and saw some DMs. But that was nothing. Nothing. I haven't. Yeah, like the other times have been just I hadn't really had a big blow up about my phone though. I don't think.
Yeah, I've only had one time, and this is why you shouldn't go through your significant other or whoever's phone, because you can seriously take something the wrong way.
Yes.
And blow something up. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I was in practice, and at the time, my the person I was talking to, or the person I was dating, was at my practice with me, but they were like working out or whatever, right? And so, I'll pause, went back up. We weren't together at the time. We were friends. And my phone was like face up because I was in practice, and while he was on break, I was like, play whatever song that we need to play in practice or whatever. So he was playing the song, and then the person that I was actually talking to texted me. Well, this person happened to have the same name as another friend of mine, but that other friend of mine is married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know that I had two friends with the exact same name, first and last name, exactly the same, right? Looked at the message, got real mad. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe you sleeping with a married man. You talking to a married man. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to explain, like, dude, no, like this is my friend that lives in so-and-so. Now, had he, like, if he really wanted to snoop and had he looked at the actual number, he would have seen both names, and he would have seen two different area codes because they lived in two different cities, right?
So you got different codes and area codes.
No, that is not.
Shout out to Ludacris. He won against Nelly in the battle, but keep going, my man.
Anyways, but yeah, so now had he seen that, he wouldn't have blown it out of proportion. So then what he did, because he was mad that I wasn't with him, he went to this married person's Facebook page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Found their wife and told their wife that I was talking to their husband. Was not even the case at all. And I'm like, I had to start screenshotting stuff, like it's a whole different person. So if you're going to snoop, and you should not, make sure your information is the truth. Okay, because you can seriously like mess somebody up or mess the situation up and take something one way out of context, tell stories that are not true. So yeah, that's exactly why you don't go through your people's phone. Don't do it.
Exactly. We all have some troubled stories of going through, like I said, I've never went through anybody's phone. People, different girls I talk to call themselves trying to go through mine. But like I said, fellas, again, if they're trying to use your phone for something, whether it's pictures, let me go look at this on your page. My Instagram page didn't work right. Let me go through yours. You know what I'm saying? Let me use your calculator. Anything that you need to use for your phone, you have to put a big question mark on it, because it could be a chance. Could be that they are trying to snoop through your phone. And we'll say it again, the free game is you shouldn't go through unless you want to find something from your significant other, something that is not good, then you should not go through the phones, period. Especially if you don't pay that bill. Now, but realistically though, even if I did pay your phone bill, I wouldn't go through it.
No, for what?
Yeah, I mean that's yours. Like I would hope that you're not doing anything. Now, if I find out that you would do something, then yeah, I ain't paying your phone bill no more. But
yeah. Honestly, you just gotta pay attention. Like if you're gonna have stuff in your phone, okay, hide it to where that person can't see. And I know I probably should not be saying that, but that's just the honest truth. Especially if you really care about that person. Now I'm not saying that's what you do. Melanie said go hide it because I care about you. That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Also, you can pay attention to how people move, like you said earlier. So I feel like if you're going to be doing something, be consistent with how you do stuff. Like I have a habit of putting my phone face down for business reasons, because like when I'm in the office or like I'm in meetings, like instead of your phone just like always constantly brighten up or whatever, like everybody pretty much has their phone down. Now, when I get out of the office and I'm in like Melanie's world, I don't always remember to do that because it's such a habit because I'm at work most of the time. So it's a habit for me to put my phone down. But be careful with your phone habits. Like if you start changing it up, yes, us women, we are probably gonna get a little suspicious. But yeah, just I don't know. Y'all find some peace and love so you can learn how to trust people out here.
Because it's a lot of y'all. And I know it's been itching you right now, probably right now during this quarantine, to try to go through that nigga's phone, but do not do it. Okay? And fellas, same way. If you've seen her phone light up more than usual, more than likely it's because her side dude can't get at her right now because of the quarantine. It's a lot of married couples, free game. It's a lot of married couples and a lot of people in relationships that are just upset right now, and they're sexually frustrated because the person that they're with, can't have sex like their side piece. So it's a lot of side pieces that are missing their side pieces, and it's a lot going on with this quarantine. But I know
people spending a lot of time in the bathroom on the phone too.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, it's a lot going on. But
just saying.
But I really, really enjoyed this episode. We'll have to think about what the next one will be, but I think that this one was real, real fun. Everybody, please subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Make sure that you follow me at JAYR3D. And Miss Melanie, where do we follow you?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram. What's my name? It's ITS_Mel's World. Don't judge me.
Right. And just another thing, last time, some of y'all have been doing good by commenting on the video. Again, hit that like button. You can share it. Hit share too. But important, hit that like button. And any comment that you do have, don't send the text message to us. Don't hit us up in the DM. Just go to the YouTube video. I know some of you may not be used to doing it, but it'll be greatly appreciated if you go to the video, give us your feedback, your comments, your concerns, all that stuff. Also, if you want to hear us talk about anything, let us know. Send us a DM. But this is J Red, Melanie, and we are signing out.
Later.